This is TWiT.
The Washington Post company announced yesterday it will sell the Washington Post newspaper, several local newspapers, and Comprint Printing to Jeff Bezos for $250 million. The remaining bits of the Post company, such as Salon.com, Kaplan Test Prep, and Foreign Policy Magazine, will continue separately under the Washington Post company, which will get a new name. Bezos will become the sole private owner of the Washington Post newspaper and said in a memo that publisher Catherine Weymouth and the entire staff will remain in place. No layoffs are planned.
After reports that a third-party iPhone charger caused a Chinese woman's fatal electrocution, Apple has launched a trade-in program designed to get official USB power adapters to more customers. If a user suspects their charger to be faulty, Apple will dispose of it and for $10 provide a new official adapter. The promotion runs through October 18th.
After the news hit that there was a vulnerability in the Tor browser bundle that compromises privacy, the Tor project is telling people to stop using Windows and disable JavaScript to get your privacy back. The Tor project says the attack code is Windows-specific, even though the Tor browser bundle for Firefox vulnerability is cross-platform. The Tor project says in the future, the Tor browser bundle will have an easier interface so you can configure JavaScript settings.
A new Nielsen study showed a statistically significant causal influence, not correlated, between a spike in Twitter commentary about a TV show and a spike in tune-in. Nielsen found that the volume of tweets caused statistically significant changes in live TV ratings among 29% of the episodes they studied from prime time, though the study didn't state how much that increase was.
IBM has formed a new development alliance with Google, NVIDIA, motherboard maker Taiwan, and others in an effort to reverse the dominance that Intel has in server processors and open up the power chips innovations to the whole world. In the company's words, the move will make, quote, power hardware and software available to open development for the first time, as well as making power IP licensable to others, greatly expanding the ecosystem of innovators on the platform.
Samsung announced that it is now mass-producing the industry's first 3D vertical NAND flash memory. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, vertical NAND gets around a density barrier. By using a 3D cell structure, Samsung is capable of cramming more memory on a single chip. The structure also allows for improved reliability and speed. Samsung hasn't announced which devices will take advantage of vertical NAND just yet.
MVNOs are having a big day. Freedom Pop, for one, announced its first Wi-Fi hotspot for Sprint LTE network. Freedom Pop will sell the device for $150. And if you don't know, they do a normal thing of 500 megabytes for free. That'll be 500 megabytes of free LTE data on this device. Also, Text Now, a Wi-Fi-based calling and text app, is kind of becoming an MVNO, selling 500 megabytes of data, 750 minutes of outgoing calls, and unlimited incoming calls and texts for $18.99 a month. The service will work also with Sprint's network when Wi-Fi isn't available.
Undated documents reviewed by Reuters show that a U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration unit is funneling information from intelligence intercepts, wiretaps, informants, and a massive database of telephone records to authorities across the nation to help them launch criminal investigations of Americans, and then concealing how such investigations start, concealing them from lawyers to prosecutors to judges. Federal agents are reportedly trained to recreate the trial and cover up where the real information originated, a practice that some experts say violates a defendant's constitutional rights to a fair trial.
Wisconsin network engineer Brenda Kohler has filed a lawsuit against Indian firm Infosys for violating the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Kohler alleges Infosys hired a Bangladeshi worker on an H-1B visa for a VMware Windows administration position instead of her. Kohler is a VMware certified person with a master's degree in information systems and 17 years of experience. Her suit seeks class action status, alleging 90% of Infosys's 15,000 U.S. employees are foreign workers. Infosys denied the accusation, stating the company is an equal opportunity employer.
Stop the presses, Jeff Bezos. A report from Variety says that Comcast is currently working on a new anti-piracy scheme. When a customer would download a work illegally, a pop-up message would appear with legal ways to purchase the same content from Comcast or a third party. Variety says Comcast is in preliminary discussions with content companies and other ISPs to bring this new method into being.
But it's Variety. Bezos bought the Post.
Well, he could report that they reported it. That's all.
Yeah, he said he's not going to. By the way, just as a side note, he said he's not going to quit his day job. He's going to stay out of that.
Oh, good.